Hello, soul family, sovereign souls. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Celestial Oracle Codes. So we're gonna tap right in and get to these messages because Spirit has had a lot. There's been a lot of chatter all day, and so we're going to go ahead and tap in, get you some channel messages, get you the channeled message through the cards, and get you the reading through the cards. And I've been called to use some specific oracle decks today. So there's something going on in the collective right now that needs to be expressed and also needs to be addressed. So the first channeled message that came through was that your growth is requiring more structure. So I don't know if you're in business or you're just trying to innovate a certain type of your life. You're trying to do better in your life. You're trying to make a difference in a nonprofit, a company, a charity, a business, a fundraiser, okay? And you're being called to design systems. There's something that is hard to manage or unmanageable that can be easier managed if you design a system that will improve efficiency and stabilize your results. So that's a message coming through for someone. Another message coming through is that courage is a muscle. So if you want to grow in confidence and you want to have more courage, which means acting in spite of fear. It's okay to be afraid, but we don't want that fear to paralyze us and stop us from moving forward in our lives to see and do the things that we truly want to do in our lives and have the experiences that we truly want to have. So you're being called to remember that growth is a part of confidence. And insecurity in growth is a big part of where confidence comes from, because it is acting in spite of fear, in spite of insecurity, that courage truly grows out of. And then confidence grows from you acting courageously. The more courageously you act, or the more times you act courageous, the more confidence grows through use. So you're being asked to take one slightly uncomfortable step, okay? And that's up to you, what that looks like. You know exactly what you want to accomplish in life. You know exactly what you want to do. I'm hearing you know exactly what experiences you have been dreaming of or imagining as a fulfillment in your life. And you're being asked to take one slightly uncomfortable step that steps you out of the comfort zone towards whatever that goal and desire is for you. And you are being told to remember the integration that expansion requires stretch. So if you want to expand, if you want to experience more, then you have to stretch your mind. You have to stretch your experiences. You have to stretch your confidence and stretch your comfort zone to a point of uncomfortability, ultimately, that equals an expansion into a new experience, circumstance, or situation that can leave you fulfilled in life. So this is what your spiritual gut team wants you to know right now. And also, if you do all this, then fear will lose the intensity. With repetition, it will get less and less intense. Right now, we are going through a recalibration, a restoration after an old role, an old paradigm, an old dichotomy, an old karmic cycle, an old pattern, an old chapter has closed in our lives. And we are being called to rest strategically. Remember that growth requires structure. Remember that courage is a muscle and you can build it by acting in spite of fear and stepping out of your comfort zone. Okay? So the lesson is mastery. And right now, you're being asked to identify the core theme beneath recurring events. If there's something you don't like in your life, if there's something that is obstructing your life, hindering your life, or if there's something that is excelling your life, elevating your life. See exactly where those themes come from. See what is beneath the recurring event so that you can make a conscious choice and truly either immerse yourself in the experience and the expression of whatever that is for you, or set the boundary and focus and truly enforce the boundary that keeps whatever that experience is away from you. So emotional steadiness attracts stability. So remember to detach from chaos. And your peace is deepening as we as a collective are recalibrating to peace. And so your relationships, you'll notice, have been improving or are going to improve. Okay? Because your emotional security is forming. You are healing gradually. Allow yourself to heal gradually. You don't have to force healing. You don't have to rush through it. I'm hearing the guides say that your stability is deepening. And so you really need to allow yourself the time to heal gradually. You know, take those baby steps. Maybe take a day off from it for a day, or, you know, just give yourself the time and space to be and to experience it however that comes out for you, okay? So apply it where it fits, and trust will strengthen, okay? You'll trust yourself more. You'll trust your environment more. You'll trust other people in general more. You'll trust your situation and circumstances more. You'll trust the guidance and the advisements that you're getting more, okay? So that's the channel message coming through for the collective at this time. Oh, also, I forgot we have a quote here. And the quote is, I don't know if you can even see that, but the quote is, to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. And that quote is by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And it's so true. To be authentically you in this world, it scares them, honestly. And they can alienate you. And so a big message that's coming through from your guides is don't worry about what anyone thinks about you. The only thing that matters is what you think about yourself and what the divine thinks about you. Okay? The Most High thinks about you. Your ancestors think about you. Your spiritual team thinks about you. Your councils of light think about you. Okay? The elder brothers think about you. The archangels, the angels. This is a higher realm of understanding and consciousness. And so when we're dealing with lower vibrational people who, especially when they think they're positive, which baffles me, but when we're dealing with low vibrational people, situations and circumstances, low energy qualities and just toxicity or karmic energy, then they are very afraid when you step into your light and into your true authentic self, because that's your power. And they have built their entire existence around being victims and self-imposed limitations that leave them feeling powerless. Okay? And they don't hold themselves accountable because half of them are narcissists, and narcissists' emotional fragility won't allow them to see themselves as wrong, to ever admit they did something wrong. And if they do, it's like it is like you would have an easier time pulling somebody out of quicksand than to get them to admit that they did something wrong and then own up to it, be accountable, and then be remorseful and apologize. You're never going to get that from them. Narcissists don't care. All they care about is what's in it for them. And if they're acting like they do care, it's because they're trying to pretend so that you go all in for them, okay? So just don't even worry about any narcissists in your life or exactly how they transpire or how they leave your life without chaos. So that's a big message that's coming through. I don't know who's dealing with the narcissist right now, but there is an alignment that's going on. You're being asked to stay aligned. You're being asked to stay in your frequency, stay with those behaviors, stay with that vibration, your energy and motion, your emotions, how you're feeling, what you're thinking. Stay positive. Use your positive affirmations or your subliminals or whatever you're doing to control the narrative in your mind and to control your thoughts and focus and make sure that this reality creation is a conscious thing you're doing for you. So that's a powerful message coming through from the guides. I love that. All right, so let's go ahead and tap in. We're going to go ahead and shuffle one more time. If I can get them in there. Boop, 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 boop. All right, so now that we got them in there, we'll cut 3 times, and then we'll actually do this like we did yesterday or the day before, where I did the 3 cuts, and then we just pulled straight from the top. Usually I do the waist shoulder, cherry picker, but I feel like there's a story that needs to be told here, and we're going to tell it. And guess what? On the bottom of the deck, we've got the 10 of Cups. So there's the energy. This is a new beginning for you. This is some happily ever after for you. This is emotional fulfillment and multiple pathways for that fulfillment to come through for you. This is, I finally hit my mark energy. So I don't know what you've been aiming at or what you've been trying to do, but there's something you've been trying to do that's about to come to fruition. I'm being called to pull one more off the bottom, and it's because, the Magician. You are a Master Manifestor, and you are calling in your 10 of Cups reality. You're calling in your happily ever after. You're calling in Soul Tribe. You're calling in your belonging. You're calling in the abundance of love, of wealth, of health, of relationships, and of spirituality. This is the abundance of all. And this is the fulfillment that whatever that abundance is equals for you. So no one can tell you how that shows up in your life. And no one can tell you what leaves you feeling the most fulfilled. But if you connect with this, I am connected to the infinite. See that infinity symbol above? As above, so below. He's pointing up and down, which means that which is above me, my soul, my oversoul, my higher self, is what I am embodying here on earth, and it is aligning me with this 10 of Cups reality. Wow, beautiful. Okay, let's see what wants to come out here. Woo! Right off the bat, you guys. Okay, so I can't make it up. So we're gonna do 10 just like last time. This is definitely something amazing, guys. Okay, so I don't know if this is actually touching on the energy that we read yesterday. We are going to pull some clarifier cards. This is going to be a kind of long reading because I have also been called to pull from multiple oracle decks, and there's some messages that they're trying to get through to the collective today. So I don't know who's watching this video today, but we've got some powerful spiritual teams, and they want you to know you know the truth. Okay? You know the truth. And because of this truth, you're starting to move in different ways. You're starting to perceive things in different ways. You're starting to use truth and logic to make more informed decisions, more balanced actions that are leading to a 10 of Cups reality through your new manifesting abilities, as within, so without, as above, so below. And that is this Master Manifesting energy, the Magician. All right, let's dive into what we've pulled here, right? Well, the first card that we pulled out is the Ace of Wands. And this Ace of Wands is tied directly to this 10 of Cups energy. This Ace of Wands could equal a new career, a new business, a new opportunity, a new collaboration, or some new blessing that equals continuous income flowing into your life. Okay? And it is an income that supersedes whatever you've had before. So this is more money. This could be a raise. This could be a promotion. This could be I now make more money. I got more clients, and so my business is expanding. This could also be I have collaborations and I have joint venture clients. So this could be a joint venture thing where you are a part of a chain, like a wedding planner or a florist, and you know all of the wedding officials are in that chain, and so you're sending each other customers. That could be this kind of energy too. So this is definitely prosperous and abundant energy, but it's more of a prosperity nature. And so because of that, it's something that you're putting work into, but you don't have to work very hard on, okay? Or you might have to work hard on it. So this could be hard work or this could be ease and flow work. But either way, both paths lead to this 10 of cups energy. This happily ever after energy. This wish fulfillment. I finally got all my cups filled energy. Okay? So that is coming from that Master Magician point. So you have been focusing on using the elements to help you create, getting in control of your mind, using affirmations or subliminals or some other form of mind control for yourself to focus your thoughts, to be optimistic and positive about your life and the lives of others, the flow of your life, the trajectory of your life, and the overall direction of your life. And it has embodied within you this newfound vibration and frequency. So the magician stands for vibration and frequency. It's all the elements you need to create. And this is the new vibration and frequency you're holding. And this is the authority you're holding connected to the infinite, manifesting this 10 of cups reality for yourself. Okay. So this wands, right, came up next to the 10 of wands upside down. So whatever this is, it's going to unburden you. Okay? This is coming into your life because you let go of the burdens. You put the burdens down. You were like, this is your responsibility. This is not my responsibility. This is my responsibility. I'm going to take care of my stuff. But you've got to take care of your stuff. So you finally set the boundaries. This is setting boundaries, healthy boundaries, that left you more open and more, I'm hearing, rejuvenated, restored, and clear. With crystal clear clarity, you could see the direction you wanted to go to get that new beginning, that new career, that new job, that new income, that new investment, that new opportunity. Okay? So this is a new opportunity coming in for you. It could be any of those things that I've mentioned or more. Okay? Just know that whatever it is, it's an opportunity and it's lucrative. All right. So this shows us that there were burdens that you had to put down, and because you put the burdens down, because you stopped letting other people put their stress on you, because you said, my peace is important first. You put yourself first, and it is now bringing in another opportunity. Do you know how powerful this reading is already? For you to have gotten the 10 of cups as the energy surrounding, that means you're already creating a whole new reality. For the magician to come up behind it to show me what you're embodying. So this is the power structure that is creating that new reality tied to you releasing burdens that were no longer yours and connected with a new opportunity and a new heart fulfillment. So this could be a new love. This could be something that you love, okay? So this could be anything that fulfills you on a heart level. This could be, I finally got my dream house. This could be, I finally got my dream car. This could be, I finally got my dream relationship. This could be, I finally got my dream insert, whatever that is that equals your emotional wish fulfillment, okay? But it's a blessing that's coming in. So this is more of an emotional blessing, something that you're going to be emotionally tied to, something that's going to make you feel like my cup is finally running over. And this is going to be an opportunity that is either an investment or a lucrative income building, stabilizing venture. Okay? So that's 2 in the first 3 cards. That's incredible because you put your burdens down and you're embodying a master manifestor who's attracting their happily ever after 10 of cups energy. Hold on, we're not done. Okay, so I can see here we've got the Ace of Cups next to the Emperor upside down. So, or reversed, inverted. Okay, so for the Emperor to come out next to this Ace like this, right? And we're going to read a little bit more into, I do card combos, so you're okay. But this means that there's a new beginning, but you are not trusting yourself. You're not allowing the self-authority. You're not giving yourself the level respect that you truly deserve to create a new structure, to set the healthy boundaries that keep other people's responsibilities and their energy just in general out of your energy, out of your responsibilities. And it keeps you clear and moving forward toward that opportunity, toward that emotional fulfillment, that new blessing coming into your life, toward being the master manifestor who attracts new blessings and new opportunities into their life, and ultimately alchemizes all of it into a happily ever after reality. 10 of Cups energy. I love this. I love this. This is a powerful reading. And okay, so we have let me make sure I keep these in order. So like, because the order they come in is obviously how they get read, and it makes a difference. So the Emperor came in reverse. That shows me that you're not trusting your decisions, you're not trusting your thought patterns, you're not trusting the structure of what you're doing, you're not trusting your authority, your self-authority. Order is required at this time, and you are not trusting the order of things. This also shows me that you're not trusting the unfoldment of your life, and you might not be going out and getting that emotional fulfillment and that opportunity that are waiting for you. These are already waiting for you. Right side up, fully fledged, on either side of those burdens and those boundaries that you set, and the burdens, the responsibilities of others that you put down. Yeah, those two blessings are on either side of that. So that means because you did that, opportunity, emotional fulfillment are coming in. Okay? Now, we need to work on this emperor, this negative emperor, or not negative emperor, but this reverse emperor energy. So let's talk about it. So for the reverse emperor energy, there is either a lack of true boundaries, right? So we need to either set stronger, firmer, healthier boundaries where we feel structured, stable, secure, seen, heard, and respected. Okay? All of those are important when we establish boundaries. And maybe you're not giving yourself the proper respect as an authority in your life, or you're not fully exerting your self-leadership. So this shows me that you're not making choices, right, as efficiently as you know you can. You're letting the old paradigm, the old way, the old role dictate how you approach new choices and new decisions. And this is what the guides are coming through to say. And they really want me to make this clear for you. Everybody has blocks, and everybody has obstacles and challenges that are in their way. It's how you approach them, how you react to them, and how you surmount them that makes the difference in your life. Ultimately, trusting yourself, realizing that however the outcomes came out before, and I'm hearing last shot. I don't know what that is, but so what they want me to tell you now is it is not your last shot. This is not your last shot. This is an opportunity that you have attracted through your embodiment of this Master Manifestor. Okay? And this opportunity, this opportunity, this opportunity, this opportunity, they are all a part of your destiny, a part of your path. The guides want me to let you know that. There's nothing that can come and rip your destiny from you. It might take you longer to get there. That's all they can really do. They can delay it. They can't stop it, right? Nobody's going to stop my destiny. No one's going to stop your destiny. You know what destiny is, and so that means that you have it. A lot of people don't know what destiny is, and we're not going to talk about it here because this is a long reading. But at the end of the day, just know that this card upside down, the Emperor, like this, means that you are not stepping into a self-authority and the overall acknowledgement that you create your reality with your thoughts and with your actions. So this is specifically you sitting on the fence, you not taking action toward the goal or toward that prosperity that you know you can either you see it right in front of you, right? It's right next to you. It's right next to you, whatever's going to fill your heart up. And maybe you're not trusting yourself to do everything that needs to be done. Or maybe you're not trusting in your capabilities or your skills. Or maybe you're feeling like you're not perfect enough. I don't know. I don't know why you're harping on this I am afraid to act, or I'm in a state of inaction and I'm not exerting my authority over my life to receive the experiences and direct the outcomes that I want to experience. Okay? So this is returning to self-sovereignty, returning to self-agency, returning to self-authority. Okay, so the way that we do that is we make conscious choices. You make your own choices. And you can say that affirmation. That affirmation actually speaks to the solar plexus. I am my own person. I am confident and a well-spoken person. And I make my own choices. And then go do that, right? Go, and it can be small. You can start small. You know, make a small choice. This is how it works. Once you make the choice, live with the choice. Once you make the choice, don't second guess the choice. Once you make the choice, don't go back and look at all the other choices that you didn't make. Immerse yourself in the choice. Acknowledge that it's your choice. Accept that it's your choice. And be grateful for what you got from your choice. This is how you exert self-sovereignty, self-authority, and self-agency. Okay. So next to the Emperor in reverse, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. So when this shows up like this, it lets me know that there is either there's an imbalance in your love life, which I hope that's not what's going on right now, because you had an Ace of Cups on the other side of you, and so that might be, so I don't think that this is an imbalance in your love life. What I believe that this is this is either an indecisiveness in the choice, right? You're either you're accepting negative emotions for your choices. So you're giving yourself negative internal dialogue. You're not having faith that things are going to work out for you. You're acting as if, or you're feeling as if things are already going wrong. You're feeling like things aren't going to work out. And this is not true. So I'm here to tell you it's going to work out for you, okay? This is how I know, because this is who you are. You're a Master Manifestor, because this is what you are manifesting. Happily ever after. 10 of Cups. All your cups full. The house, the cars, the kids, the keys, the whatever that equals for you. It doesn't have to be all that. You don't have to have kids. You don't have to want kids. You don't have to, you can be, you know, vacationer, or maybe you want to live in South America. I don't know what that happily ever after I'm emotionally fulfilled for the rest of my life looks like for you. But this is it coming in. So this is where we release doubt and fear, right? Because doubt and fear block this. So we don't want doubt and fear coming in and getting in the way of us embodying this while we attract this Ten of Cups. Okay? So we embody the Magician, the Master Manifestor, and then we manifest that Ten of Cups reality. Okay? And we're going to do that through this opportunity and the Ace of Wands and this emotional fulfillment in the Ace of Cups. Now, for the Emperor and the Two of Cups to come out, that means that maybe you're not trusting your intuition is also the thing coming out here. So for this and this to come out next to each other, it is a clear sign that you're not trusting the order in your life, that you are not setting firmer boundaries, right? And more importantly, I'm hearing setting clear values, boundaries, and milestones wrapped around what these goals are. Okay, whatever this equals for you. So this Ten of Cups energy always equals something for somebody, right? I know what my Ten of Cups looks like. Most people know what their happily ever after would look like. They might not like to imagine into it because they might not believe in it, but they probably should start so that it can come into their reality, because your thoughts and your beliefs are what create your reality. But at the end of the day, this is showing me that you are not trusting your intuition, not trusting your self-authority, maybe you have healthy boundaries, maybe you've set healthy boundaries, but this is me not enforcing those boundaries. This is me sliding back and being a little bit loose with those boundaries, right? This is me being just more dual, and you need to be singular, right? This is where we become very focused. And so for this is telling you to trust your intuition. Trust your intuition, trust your thought processes, trust your discernment, and make the decisions, and then trust the decisions that you make. If you do this, guess what? This is what you get. That is 10 of Pentacles. This is legacy wealth. This is undeniable continuity in income. This is multiple streams of income. This can be any kind of business or financial stability or investment that you put work into, or that you invested time, patience, money, anything. Any energy that you put into something this is the return of that, but on a continuous basis in a stable way. So this is new income that rises monthly and is recurring monthly, right? So, or this can be multiple in-stream comes from numerous sources in increasing amounts, okay? So this is a very powerful card of financial abundance. And this financial abundance is coming in with this opportunity, right, that started this reading, and it will be aligned with this heart or this emotional fulfillment or this emotional blessing that's coming in with that Ace of Cups. So that's amazing. So this 10 of Pentacles, do you want to know what you really want to see in your reading? You want to know? You want to see a 10 of Pentacles. You want to see it wrapped around a reality that is a 10 of Cups. You want to know that that reality is coming into being through an Ace of Cups that's on its way to you. And you want to know that that Ace of Cups is somehow tied to an Ace of Wands. That's an opportunity that you are definitely not going to want to miss. Okay? So that is what is happening in the immediate collective. It's happening because we are master manifestors, right? All right. So we see it, we achieve it. Now, 8 of Pentacles shows me that you're building into something still. Perhaps you're still building into this 10 of Pentacles, right? The 10 of Pentacles came out to let us know, exactly what happens if you start trusting your choices, trusting your intuition, releasing negative emotional baggage, releasing negative emotional friction, releasing attachment to old outcomes, old narratives, old failures I'm hearing, or perceived failure. Okay, there is no failure, there's only feedback. So, releasing perceived failures, understanding that this time is a new time and things are different this time. You are different this time, okay? Things are going to be different this time, all right? But you have to focus on what you truly desire, focus on what you're working on, and allow whatever that is to grow into whatever it needs to be. So let me explain what this can be. This can be you building new skills, right? This can be you learning new things so that you can be better in business, better in advancement, or better in investment. This can be you becoming more financially aware or becoming financially educated. This can be you investing in general. This can be business building. This can be leveling up in work. This can be a promotion or you working toward a promotion. And this can also be building new skills, studying new things, going to seminars, doing webinars, fast tracking online business, or making money online, and or this can also be you building new skill sets and returning to school to rehash or reinsert something you were studying before. Okay, interesting. So, whatever it is, this work you're going to be putting in is going to yield that 10 of Cups, okay? So, I've got King of Cups in reverse tied to the 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about the King of Cups in reverse and the 7 of Cups in reverse. So, the King of Cups in reverse comes to let me know that you are learning to master your emotions, but you may not have yet. Okay? There's some kind of outer mastery of your emotions, not letting the external world pull you out of your skin, is what I'm hearing. Not letting them, make you hyper vigilant, not letting them give you anxiety, cause you stress. Still your peace, is what the guides are saying. You are learning to protect your peace. That's amazing. Excellent. We're all recalibrating to that. And so, congratulations. There's nothing worth more than your peace. And this shows me that you either made a decision or you're having trouble making a decision. Okay? So, this goes back to trusting your intuition and releasing those negative emotional ties to the past, releasing burdens, setting healthy boundaries, and really getting raw and honest with ourselves about what we desire in our reality and what will be acceptable to have. Having self-authority, self-agency, and self-sovereignty, and really getting off the fence and going out and getting it, right? This is where this becomes really relevant, because if we're having trouble making a choice, well, then we need to flip that over and make one of those choices, because all paths here lead to success. That's what the guides want you to know. There's nothing here that does not end up good for you. What you're being asked to do is just pick the one that is the highest alignment with what you truly desire and your happiest fulfillment in life. That is all that's being asked from anyone. You're being asked not to become something, but to be who you authentically are. That's all here, okay? All right. So, Queen of Pentacles comes out in reverse to let me know that we're having some conflicts with worthiness or worth in general. So maybe we're not happy with how much we're worth, or we're feeling less abundant than we would like to be. Well, this is coming to let you know that you are abundant. You have abundant nature. There is abundant skin on your body. Okay? Like, you can't not be abundant. And so this is to remind you that you are worthy. And you need to remember that you are worthy at all times. There is nothing that can take the worth from you. There is nothing that can take the abundance from you. Okay? And that is reinforced by the fact that you are embodying a master manifester. So there's no reason for you to worry about worth. There's no reason for you to worry about your actions not working out for you. There's no reason for you to worry about your emotions running away with you, because you can trust your intuition, and it's already bringing in this new opportunity and this heart fulfillment. Okay, this heartfelt blessing. And it's beautiful, because at the end of the day, as if to clarify, to let you know deeply how blessed, how favored, how loved and adored you are on a divine level. We have you, the Master Manifestor, coming into their new reality, this 10 of Cups, which is equaling a legacy of wealth and an excess of wealth, I'm hearing, that you have never known. What a powerful and beautiful reading. I read pretty far into that, and so I don't really feel like we need a whole lot of clarifier cards here, but we are still going to get you your oracle cards, right? So, for the first oracle deck I'm going to pull from, we're going to use the Animal Spirit Oracle. Okay. So for the Animal Spirit Oracle, let me just see this. Let's see what wants to come through. Oh, did you flip? Did you flip? Okay. It did. So we're going to take it. So I think that's very, very funny that I was just like, they're saying trust your intuition, and guess what this is? Well, this is Raven. This is Raven. Raven stands for prophecy and intuition. So because it's prophecy and intuition, and I've already given you so much channeled information on intuition, I want to get you the book meaning so that we can really dive in and get the most diverse guidance. So, Raven number 10, prophecy and intuition. Trust the wait. Embrace the uncertainty. Enjoy the beauty of becoming. Respected in many cultures for their intelligence and mystique, ravens offer profound spiritual teachings. With their keen sense of perception, ravens symbolize the importance of tapping into our inner knowing. They teach us to trust the subtle whispers of our intuition and to follow the guidance of our inner voice. In folklore and mythology, ravens are often associated with prophecy, intuition, and wisdom. They are seen as messengers from the spirit world, delivering messages from the divine. Ravens' presence in our lives may signify that we are on the right path or that important insights are about to be revealed. Remember the truth, and the truth is going to lead to that manifestor embodiment, lead to that 10 of Cups reality, lead to that heart fulfillment and new beginning, okay? Or new beginning in love, new beginning in some kind of heartfelt happiness, and excess wealth and abundance flowing into your life. So it's coming, okay? It's coming, and it's going to be revealed. So this signifies that you're on the right path. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it, and understand that you are hurling toward that 10 of Cups reality, okay? So this card encourages us to pay attention to synchronicities and signs from the universe, trusting that they are guiding us towards our highest good. Raven also reminds us that endings are often followed by new beginnings. What did I say? So that's what that is. And I love that. I love that. That is a new beginning. This is a new beginning. That's 2 new beginnings right there in the first 3 cards for you. This is your happily ever after. This is your excess wealth and abundance. All you got to do is trust your intuition, take inspired steps towards your goals and desires, trust your discernment, and be the sovereign authority over your life. That's all. So this reminds you that a new beginning is coming. Your affirmations are: I see and think clearly. I listen to the whispers of my intuition with an open heart and mind. I am aligned with my highest and most authentic self. I love how that resonated with what I told you these cards were saying. So, okay, so we pulled a couple of cards from the Oracle of Ascendance. All right, so the first card from the Oracle of Ascendance is the pentagram inverted. So when the pentagram inverted comes out, let me actually make sure that I say this all correctly, because these are important, okay? So these are very important. So when inverted, the energies of the pentagram are asking, here, let me hold it up while I read it. When inverted, the energies of the pentagram are asking you to banish an aspect of your situation, particularly with regard to your health and well-being. If something does not serve your health, you are asked to banish it now. All right? Om comes, and it comes in the upright position, and Om, the Om symbol represents creation, preservation, consciousness, and harmony. It is a symbol of peace and a reminder that all things bad and good are interconnected. When the Om appears in your reading, it is a reminder that in order for balance and peace to thrive, you must work through the chaos and the disorder that currently surrounds your situation. Are you able to see the so-called light at the end of the tunnel? Have you become so focused on the negative that you cannot see the positive? The Om reminds you that this chaos shall pass, but it is necessary in order for there to be order, balance, and most importantly, growth. If chaos is your current situation, turn to the other two aspects, preservation and creation, and you will find what you seek to answer your question. So this is very powerful. Very powerful. So you're speaking decrees and declarations over your life, right? That can be, life is abundant and I am safe. There's a good one. Or it can be, every day in every way, I keep getting better and better. Or every day in every way, life keeps getting better and better. If you're well-building, every day in every way, I keep getting richer and richer, right? You can play around with those affirmations, but make sure that there's some way protective, and make sure that you are speaking that authority over your life, shutting down those orientations and those structures that you don't desire as a part of your life. So banishing and ridding yourself of any energy in your life that you don't desire, any situation, any circumstance, and then remembering that your consciousness, your preservation and harmony and peace are still with you, okay? Things have to come in and make you forget that those things are with you. But your common stasis is comfort and joy. So you have to go out and find anything that's not that. Remember that, okay? You're not an unhappy person. You're not angry. You're not unsettled. You're not anxious. You're not depressed. You're not lonely. You're not insecure. You're not envious. You're not jealous. You're not raging. You're not any of these things. You are comfort and joy. Okay? And that's what the guides want you to know right now here today. Gonna get you a couple messages of the light and we'll get you out of here because this has been a super long one. Wow. But lightness. I love this. Lightness. Look at that, you guys. That's beautiful. I love this. So the card says, I stop feeling guilty. I free myself from all judgments made towards me and judgments I may have made towards others. I forgive. I de-dramatize. I accept life as it presents itself. I see each obstacle as a necessary experience as I grow towards my inner peace. All is lightness. I love that so much. I love this reading for you guys. Absolutely. Let's get a couple of sovereign stability index cards so that we can get you some action steps. I promised you I'd leave you with at least 3 action steps per reading, so I'm going to stay true to it. I'm pretty sure that I already did. I told you to trust your intuition. I told you to stop being a fence sitter and to trust your decisions. Go out and make a choice. Also, expand your comfort zone. Do one small thing that is uncomfortable, right? Take one slightly uncomfortable step, okay? And detach from chaos and heal gradually. Allow yourself to heal gradually, okay? So also, what we are going to do, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm like ripping the card. All right. So usually I cut these in 3 ways, but we're going to do a waist shower cherry pick today because I am the waist shower and I can cherry pick. So 1, we got 2, and 3. Ooh, so we got 4. I don't ever put them back, right? They come out, they come out. All right, so let's get your messages. Number 17, your body is speaking. This means impulses. This means gut instinct. This means trust yourself. This also means listen to your body when it's tired. Listen to your body when you need to rest. This is also listening to the pangs and the vibrations or the tingling or the sensations or your shortness of breath or your long breath or your relaxed breath or your agitated breath when certain people, when certain things, when certain aspects come into your energy. We're listening to the body. Physical signals are intuitive data. Remember that. That's why we do that. We listen, we look at how the breath is happening. We look at this, we look at that. The action, rest where fatigue persists. So if you start feeling tired or if you start feeling lethargic, I'm going to let you know right now, there's a big ascension process happening in the collective. And so a lot of us are being bombarded with these radioactive, I'm not, I just think you use the word radioactive, but it's radiation. You know what I mean? It's light and it's radiation. And ultimately, it can make us tired, but ultimately it's meant to wake you up. It's meant to activate your DNA. And also, make sure that you're doing spiritual cleanses because you don't want to be pulling in or attracting and then stagnating in and attaching to, I'm hearing, other people's energy or having it attached to you. So do spiritual cleanses, spiritual baths, smudge with frankincense, myrrh, sandalwood, palo santo, benzoin works, amber, like sage. Okay, so restoration fuels clarity. So you'll be more clear about which way to go to get to this, okay? You'll be more clear about which way to go to get to that opportunity. You'll be more clear about which way to go to get to that emotional new beginning and fulfillment. You'll be more clear to get to that legacy of wealth and excess financial abundance, okay? So the probability will be your energy will stabilize when your boundaries are honored. So that is a powerful message coming through on that card. Yeah. I can't even believe it said that. Your energy, right here at the bottom, your energy stabilizes when boundaries are honored. So that once again shows me that we're having some issues with honoring the boundaries, right? You might have set the boundaries up, but now we need to really be enforcing those boundaries, right? For ourselves and for our experience. Your voice is activating. So you're maybe speaking more clearly now. You may be saying what you truly mean now, speaking authentically now, using your words more effectively now, and just voicing your desires and concerns now. Maybe you were a people pleaser in the past, or maybe you let people walk all over you, or maybe you just went with the flow and it wasn't aligned with you. Well, now you are aligned with your truth, your authenticity, which is your communication, and ultimately your sound, which is activating your voice. And I love that. So the expression unlocks expansion. Say what you normally suppress. So this is really big on this card. the action to take to activate this and to step into that authority and power in your life, to take this negative or reversed emperor and flip it right side up, is to say what you normally suppress. Speak your mind, okay? Truth creates energetic space, and opportunities increase after honest communication. So be honest with yourself, be honest with others, communicate honestly, and understand that opportunities will flow into you through your authenticity. So, divine timing is not passive. Remember, you need to act accordingly. Take inspired action towards your goals. Listen to the signs and synchronicities. Be alert, be awake, be aware, and then take one visible step towards what you desire. Okay? Just one thing. And that can coincide with you taking one slightly uncomfortable step out of your comfort zone. So maybe that slightly uncomfortable step out of the comfort zone will be one visible step towards what you desire. And then you are in full-blown upright emperor energy. Okay? So a hidden gift in disappointment. There are hidden gifts in disappointment. If something has dissatisfied you, which I can tell that it has, because we've got too many cups negated here. Like, something has definitely dissatisfied you. It's made you emotionally almost unavailable. I'm not going to say unavailable. It could be unavailable for some of you. I'm hearing unavailable for some of you. But this is more emotional guardship. This is emotional protection, right? This is also not trusting our intuition. So a big part of the gift that comes from those disappointments, those dissatisfactions, or whatever created an emotional rift or an emotional drop or an elevational de-escalation in us, is that we don't extract the wisdom, we don't extract the lesson that comes with that pain, that comes with that distraction, that distortion, or that experience. So we need to be extracting the lesson, not the pain, right? We don't want to keep the pain, and what we're doing is we're keeping the pain and we're letting the lesson go. Well, we don't want to do that. We want to release the pain, right? Recalibrate the body, recalibrate the nervous system, restore ourselves, heal gradually, but ultimately release the pain and then integrate the lesson, right? And so your future decisions will improve significantly if you do this. If you extract the lesson, not the pain, then wisdom will outlive your wounds. And you will become this wise master manifestor who is swimming, splashing around in their desired happily ever 10 of cups energy, taking full advantage of the opportunity that comes to them, taking full advantage and immersing themselves in the emotional fulfillment and new beginning that's coming to them, standing in their power, standing in their self-authority, standing in their self-agency, remembering, right, that you are worthy, remembering you are abundant, letting go of the responsibilities that aren't yours, enforcing the boundaries that you have set for yourself, not getting distracted or over romanticizing the choice, not getting lost in the decision, understanding no matter what we choose, we win, knowing there's no failure, there's only feedback, and making a conscious decision that is balanced, stable, and focused on, or I'll say this, we're making a conscious choice that is balanced and growth oriented and abundant. Okay, that's the choice. So all leading you to that 10 of Cups reality, this Master Manifestor identity, and this excess abundance and financial wealth in your material world. What a beautiful message. To each and every one of you, I love you all. This has been way too long. I can't believe I did a whole hour, but I'm going to post it, and that's going to be the reading for today. If you stayed for this entire reading is yours, and all of this positive energy is yours. And I love this so much for you. I breathe life into this reality for you because it's a beautiful thing. You've been through too much. Allow yourself to recalibrate. Allow yourself to come back to peace. Allow your emotions to become steady and stable. Detach from chaos. Allow yourself to heal gradually. Remember that wisdom outlives wounds, and extract the lessons, not the pain, right? From all of your experiences. Say what you normally suppress and prepare to meet your goals. Beautiful, beloved celestial souls, I am eternally grateful for each and every one of you in this sacred space with me. My loves, please, please heed this message. Understand that your wishes are coming true. You're in the new reality already. You're already aligned with the highest timeline. You are doing the right things. Continue what you're doing. Have faith in your goals. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in the divine timing of things. Understand that you need to go out and take action during this divine time so that you can manifest this new prosperity, this new emotional fulfillment, this new excess in financial abundance, this new happily ever after energy, and this new Master Manifestor identity. So, I love you, each and every one of you all. If you're not a subscriber, please do consider subscribing. I would love to have you around. Other than that, I send you all my love, my light, and my blessings. I am sending them to all of you. And until we meet again, I will see you in my next reading.